Hi guys and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking, and David Ayer has been dropping some new images and new information about his cut of #release the Ayer cut that hopefully comes after or before Zack Snyder's Justice League. But on Twitter he showed this image of the Joker symbol, and then ha ha ha. It looks like it's probably on a hood of a car, maybe the Joker's car, maybe the one they drove when Batman was chasing them down the streets of Gotham, and then of course went into the water, and then the Joker got away. He saved Harley Quinn. He tried to give her a breathing technique and try and bring her back to life, and she ended up kissing him, which was pretty funny. And then Batman proceeded in knocking her out. But that's pretty cool. It doesn't look too in depth or detail. It doesn't show anything that Easter eggy. Just it's just a Joker kind of symbol, and probably on his car at the time. And it's just pretty cool that David Ayer is showing us new things that we haven't seen before. He also put this on his Instagram story, which appears to be Harley Quinn and the Dark Knight himself in a black and white photo. Now, of course, as I said, Batman saved her in the water and then tried to give her mouth to mouth, and she kissed him. Maybe this is the exact same scene that we seen in the 2016 theatrical release. But I do have a theory that there is a little bit more Batman scenes that we haven't seen from David Ayer's film. And maybe this is one of them here. Maybe it's even something small. I remember a scene was cut about the Batman saying to Harley, he took something from me and now I'm going to take something from him, which was referring to Joker killing Robin. So maybe there was a little bit more to this exchange between Harley and Batman. Of course, she kisses him and he then proceeds to knock her out. But maybe there's more, maybe there's not. Maybe I'm just being a conspiracy theorist, but you never know. Look at how much of the Schneider cut that we haven't seen. Look how much of the Ayer cut that we haven't seen. So hopefully there is more Batman in David Ayer's Suicide Squad. We won't complain if there is. And Chris Wan at Ping Pong Pics, he put up a tweet saying a while back it was rumored that Joker intended to push #Harley Quinn out of the chopper to kill her. Any truth to that at David Ayer Movies? And David Ayer got that tweet and he said he pushed her. Now, in the 2016 theatrical version, they were on the helicopter or the plane and he did push her off, but it was to save her life. And that's what I gathered from that scene, that the Joker was trying to save Harley Quinn because the plane was about to blow up. And I think what they're referring to here is that maybe in David Ayer's cut that the Joker was upset that Harley didn't want to go with him or didn't want to be with him anymore, so he pushed her off the plane to kill her. But what I thought was that he was trying to save her life, not kill her. But then David Ayer cleared that up and he says he pushed her, but not to kill her. So that kind of proves my theory right, that he kind of pushed her out of the plane to save her life, or he pushed her because he didn't want her anymore, didn't want to listen to what she had to say, but he didn't try to intentionally kill Harley Quinn. I don't think he ever would or ever want to. I think the Joker in David Ayer's verse is very much in love with Harley Quinn and he would do anything for her, but you never know. But I definitely want to see more between Joker and Harley Quinn. People are saying that it highlights the abusive and toxic relationship, but look at the comics or any incarnation of these characters. There has been a love there has been a form of toxicity, but it's what makes these characters who they are. And it's a film, for God's sake. There's no bad thing about showing us this. We got to see Harley Quinn on her own 2 feet in Birds of Prey, and she did very well in that film. But I don't think that Harley Quinn can be a box office draw until she kind of gets out of that shadow of the Joker. And I think the perfect way to do that would be to have the two of them starring side by side in a film, and maybe David Ayer's cut of that film is that. Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie is brilliant in the role, absolutely brilliant, and she was a big part of Suicide Squad. But that's not the reason people went out to see Suicide Squad. It did so well at the box office, but the marketing was actually very good on Warner Brothers' parts for that film. It highlighted the most important values that it had, which was Will Smith. He's a big worldwide known star, still a box office draw to an extent. It highlighted that Batman was in the film, even briefly, but they highlighted in the marketing, and they highlighted that the Joker was in it. And everyone knows the Joker and loves the Joker, so they marketed those 3 things very well. The trailers were also good, with some very good music. So the marketing campaign for Suicide Squad was what made it make so much money. But also, I remember in 2016 that a lot of people at the time, I was a teenager at the time, and a lot of people I knew, or even people I didn't know, were talking about the film. They were referring and loved the Joker Harley dynamic, and they wanted to see more of that. So I don't think there is a hate there as much as people want you to think for Jared Leto's Joker. And I think if they were to see the full relationship of Joker and Harley Quinn, it would improve some of those kind of arguments that Jared Leto is a bad Joker. I honestly think there is the most comic book accurate portrayal of the character there somewhere. I think he's an Oscar winning actor, so there's no way he could have put in a bad performance. And from what we've seen, I liked in David Ayer's supposed Suicide Squad in 2016. That's why I want this film to come out. I want Jared Leto to get a bit of redemption and David Ayer to get redemption. I want Jared Leto to prove the haters wrong who say he's a bad Joker. And I can't wait for that day. I don't think it's going to come before Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think it will come after, depending on the success and buzz of Zack Snyder's Justice League. AT&T need to see that there's actually an audience for this content. They have to see that there is a buzz and that there is value in them putting so much money into a product. There might not be as much money needed to finish and complete the Ayer cut, but they still need to see an audience for that, for them to greenlit it and them to put something into it. So Zack Snyder's Justice League has to be a success, in my opinion, for David Ayer's cut of the film to come out. And David Ayer every day he's posting new pictures, he's talking to fans, he's clearing up things. So he's all for it, and he's pushing really, really hard for it now, because he gets a bit of a bad name for that film. You know, I'm saying he can't make films, but look at his other work. He's a brilliant director, and Suicide Squad was definitely not in his house of his form of making films. So I definitely want to see his real version, definitely. And Jared Leto, I'm a big fan of him as an actor, and I think he would be an awesome Joker. And I actually came across these on Reddit the other day, and I've never seen them before. Maybe people have, I don't know, but I seen them on Reddit, and this is a complete scene that we never seen before. You know, we never seen the Joker in this kind of jumpsuit or this Arkham Asylum, wherever he is, suit, and he's there and he's interacting with seems to be Harley Quinn. And also, you see the laughing tattoo on his hand, and he's kind of seems to be in control of the conversation, probably persuading Harley Quinn to do what he wants, of course. And maybe at this stage she has fallen in love with him, but he hasn't fully fallen in love with her. But this seems like a cool interaction. Of course, she talks to him more. And there's so much of this film that we haven't seen, but there's also so much of Jared Leto's Joker that we haven't seen. And this looks like an interesting dynamic that I want to see on the big screen. I want to see more of this. And I just seen them on Reddit, and let me know what you think of these images. I thought they were pretty cool, and I'm sure there's more depth to the relationship between these two characters, that it was just not all toxic. I'm sure there is some love there, a lot of love in fact. Even when he pushes her into the vat of chemicals, he goes back in and he gets her, and then they kiss. So there may be violence, there may be toxicity, but there is definitely love there. But anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts on David Ayer clearing up some things about his cut of the film. David Ayer showing some new Joker images. These pictures I found on Reddit. Just let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, come follow me on social media, and we'll talk about movies. That's what we love doing. Until next time, guys, stay positive.